Oh, no, come along. Come along. No, do get out from under my feet. Ah, there you are. Did you guess what we called the cat? We named her Myrtle. Jess's idea. Be with you in half a mo. I've just got to finish mending Cyclops. Can't do without old Cyclops, especially in our winters here. We've been keeping a close eye on the animals and birds. There's been an early fall of snow, and we're worried that they're not getting enough to eat. So through Cyclops, we can see when to put extra food out. Now, there we are. Let's just see. Oh dear. Still not right. Now, this is going to take a few minutes. Why don't you go and see how Jess is getting on with her bird table?
Oh, no, Mr. B!
Time to try again, I think.
Mr. B, my bird table's collapsed again. I'll never get it outside in time now.
Never fear, Banglebede's here. We'll sort that in a jiffy. Look at this.
Does look cold. Go in closer. Let's see what the birds are doing.
Now they're going to find it difficult to get food.
Oh, well, I can get them some food. What do you suppose they'd like? I suppose different birds like different things.
Oh, yes, I'm sure of it. Well, we'll just have to find out. From one of my books.
Oh, okay. Now, what's that? I think it's a starling.
Starling? Starling. Now, they eat nuts and insects.
Ooh, I don't fancy collecting insects, but nuts are all right, though.
Right. Next one.
That's a blue tit.
Blue tit. Blue tit. Blue tit. Blue tit. Blue tit. Blue tit. Oh, that's easy. They like nuts as well.
Oh, well, nuts seem to be favourite. I'll go and get some. Okay.
Right.
House, do we have any nuts, please? Coconuts? House? I meant smaller nuts, like, peanuts. The poor birds will break their beaks trying to get into these coconuts. Please, try again. House, is that it? Oh, well, I'll have to have another go at my bird table while you're thinking about it.
Absolutely tip-top. So far, not so good.
Mr. B, this is a disaster. I'll give up. I went up to the house and I asked for nuts and he delivered coconuts. They're useless. The poor birds won't be able to break them open.
Unless we break them for them. Inside there's a soft part. They like that.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think? How are you getting on?
Oh, splendidly. I found 3 birds so far and they all like nuts. Now, let's try the next one. Oh, that's odd. What's an ostrich doing here?
An ostrich. If that flies onto my bird table, it'll break it. It's far too big.
My dear Jessica, ostriches can't fly. Story time.
I wonder where House is in the story today.
Underneath Cyclops?
I don't think it's on these shelves.
Jess. The book.
I've got today's story.
Good heavens. That ostrich just spoke to me.
No, it didn't. That was me. Hello, I'm Kathy, and I've got a story about an ostrich. But I'm not going to get too close because they're very, very big birds, and they peck and kick. These are the babies. They're 4 months old. The one thing ostriches can't do is fly. That's what the story's about today. Why can't I fly? Early one morning, all the animals were gathered as usual by the water. I wish I could fly, thought the ostrich. Why can't I fly? He asked the sparrow.
Maybe your neck is too long,
Suggested the sparrow. The flamingos have long necks and they can fly, so why can't I?
I don't know.
Chirped the sparrow.
Perhaps your legs are too long.
The storks have long legs and they can fly, so why can't I?
Perhaps your wings are too small.
Said the sparrow. Well, you've got small wings and you can fly, said the ostrich, so why can't I?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you just don't try hard enough.
So saying, the sparrow flew away. Try hard enough indeed, thought the ostrich. I'll show him. I'll show all of them that I can fly. So he ran as fast as he could, and, flapping his wings, he jumped off a high sand dune, only to land seconds later with a terrible thud. Next, he climbed to the top of a huge rock. I'll show them, he panted. With his wings flailing the air, he threw himself over the edge, but instantly plunged downwards and landed head first in the soft sand below. He remained with his head in the sand, too embarrassed to show his face. I'll show them, he thought. If my wings are too small, I'll make them bigger. Using some large leaves, bamboo canes, strong vines, and a great deal of skill, he constructed a flying machine. Then he climbed to the top of a high rock again and launched himself into the air. This is it! Look at me, everyone! I'm flying! Cried the ostrich. But he spoke too soon. Moments later, he landed with an almighty splash right in the middle of the river.
Never mind,
Said the sparrow.
your long neck will keep your head well above water.
But the ostrich was not put off by this, his first disastrous attempt at flying. He built another flying machine with even bigger wings and once again launched himself into the air. Out of my way, he shouted to the doves. Out of my way, I'm flying! Alas, this flight also ended in complete disaster when the ostrich became totally entangled in the leaves of a high palm tree.
Never mind,
Chirped the sparrow.
your long legs will certainly help you get down from there.
The ostrich, however, was just as determined to fly. He would not give up. So he built an even bigger flying machine and for the third time climbed to the top of the high rock. He took a deep breath and launched himself yet again into the air. This time, instead of plummeting straight downwards as before, he soared high up into the sky, as gracefully as any other bird. Look at me, shouted the triumphant ostrich. Look, everybody, I'm flying! But the only reply that he got was the sound of his own voice echoing about the empty skies. The ostrich couldn't understand it. Where is everyone? He cried. Where's Sparrow? Look at me, everyone. I'm flying and there's no one here to see. They'll never believe me now. But they did. Look, can you see what they're doing? All the other birds are holding him up by a string. Aren't they kind?
That was a wonderful flying machine.
Oh, wasn't it just? I could probably show you a few more on here.
Now, Mr. B, I really need you to help me build my bird table.
Yes, all right. Do you know, once upon a time, I built a flying machine?
Really? Did you have a name for it?
Oh, yes. I called it a thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine.
The what?
A thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine.
Well, how did you make it?
Well, I drew a plan and measured it well, then added a hooter, a buzzer, and bell so it could be heard as well as seen. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine.
I'll make one.
Watch it fly high up in the sky. It's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It flaps and glides, it loops and dives. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine. It was easy to make with paper and tape, and jigsaw pieces helped the shape. I painted it all a brilliant green. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine. Watch it fly high up in the sky. It's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It flaps and glides, it loops and dives. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine. To a rubber band and wire and string, I connected up a propeller thing. I wound it up and it flew like a dream. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine. Watch it fly high up in the sky. It's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It flaps and glides, it lopes and dives. The thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine.
And here goes my thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine.
Well, I think my flying machine flew better than that.
Wow, have you got a picture of it?
Well, there again. Well, that is to say,
Mr. B, you've made the whole thing up, haven't you?
yes. But it made a jolly good song, didn't it?
Humongous. Now, what about my bird table?
Go and break open a coconut in the kitchen and I'll have a look at it.
Okay.
House, please. Thank you, House.
Hey, that's brilliant. It's really strong now.
Yes, isn't it? Oh, come along. Come on, I'll help you.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Hey, you could paint a picture of my thingamajiggsy-what's-it flying machine, couldn't you? Go on, off you go. Steady as she goes.